Hey there, Nikki B here, and I'm the owner and founder of ChildcareNinjas.com. Welcome to our Childcare Ninjas YouTube channel. I'm super excited to join you tonight because this is where we show you how to make childcare ownership simple, fun, and successful. Tonight we're going to be talking about how to advertise our home childcare business. 15 years ago when I started my childcare business, I didn't really have the know-how, of how to advertise my business right. Now, trial and error has gotten me to a six-figure income in my childcare businesses. But in the beginning, it was rough, and I don't want it to be rough for you. So I am going to be in here in the next couple of minutes showing you how to avoid some of the mistakes that I made and do things the right way so that you can be successful way sooner. So join me inside, Ninja. Let's find out how to get that business successful. Okay, so welcome back. I wanted to come in here tonight and just answer one of the questions that I get a whole lot, and that is all about advertising your home childcare business. So people often think, okay, I'm just going to go ahead, I'll get my business started, I'll get everything I need, I'll get, my licensing and all of that taken care of, and now what? How do I get people in? So there are some things that you definitely want to do in order to bring the right clients into your childcare business. And so let's start off with, who are you? Okay. Starting off with who are you? And you might say, okay, Nikki, I have a daycare name, I have a childcare name, so they know who I am. But do they really? Do you know who you are? What are you offering? What are you separating yourself from compared to the other childcare businesses that are in the area, or maybe that aren't even in the area, but they are places where your clientele will be willing to take their children. So it's very important for you to find out exactly what you're offering, decide exactly on what your services are compared to the services of the daycare down the street or the childcare down the street. So what is different about you? Why do I need to use you as opposed to using Susie or Jeff or, one of the big guys? Okay, tell me, what do you do differently? Because in the mind of some people, it's like, okay, well, you're just going to let the children play. And you have to prove to them that that is not what you're about. You are so much more than that. You might be letting the children play, but explain to them how you let them play. What is different about them playing at your house than it is them playing at, the other house? Okay. Show them what kind of meals you're going to offer. Are you going to offer anything that is different? You might have a menu that is gluten-free or that is, peanut-free, things like that. We think that, once they come in the door, we can explain to them how we're different and what we do differently and how our meals are different and things like that. No, you can't wait that long. You know why? Because someone else is telling them up front ahead of time in their advertising. And so they see that right away. Let's face it, people are lazy. So you have to get that information to them as quickly as possible. They need to know who you are and what you represent and why you are different than the next childcare down the street. Okay, so that is definitely the first thing that you want to let them know. Why you're different. Who are you? Remember how, Rafiki said to Simba, remember who you are? Come on, who are you? Show me who you are, and I can definitely make a better decision about whether or not you're even worth my time to come see your childcare space. So it's important. Let them know who you are up front. Okay? All right, number 2. Get digital. I know not everybody is really into all of the, internet stuff, and people don't want to do a lot of, online marketing and things like that. But let's face it, a lot of parents are online now. So they want to be able to, one, go to a website. I think one of the biggest things you need to consider is having a website for your childcare. There's nothing wrong with doing things offline, but you got to be online too. Why? Because that's where everybody is. Like it or not, that's where they are. So that's where your parents are going to be. And you want to definitely, and that's where they're going to check up on you. They're going to check online and see if, you have a website, if you have a Facebook presence, or, whatever social media they might be in too. But they are going to check. They're not just only going to ask friends down the street or, people in the area. They're going to look into your digital life and see if you are legit. Because to many, many people nowadays, if you don't have a website, you're not necessarily legit. People want to see that you have a presence online. So you definitely want to do that. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be massive expensive to do this. You can definitely hire out someone to do your website if you're not tech savvy, but don't be afraid to do that. And it doesn't have to be, I've heard where people have spent like thousands and thousands of dollars on doing a website, but you don't have to do that anymore. There's so many options out there. I will list some down below in the show notes for this video, but I will let you know. There's like Fiverr, there's Upwork, there's a lot of other things out there that you can hire someone to do a website for you very inexpensively. And then that way, that cuts back on the time that you need to take away from actually getting your business started, because they know what they're doing and they can kick that out for you in a couple of days. So it is a great resource to look on Fiverr or Upwork or one of these sites like that and get someone to create your website for you. And then you don't have to worry about feeling like, you're not legit. Okay. So look into that. Okay. So while we're also talking about that, you can also have them create like your Facebook page, or an Instagram page. Don't worry about being everywhere. Go where you believe your clientele is going to be. So don't stress out if you don't have absolutely every single social media platform out there. Definitely pick the ones that work for you. Pick the ones that you're used to. Pick the ones that you know how to work in the event that you can't, have somebody post for you, or you need to do an extra post maybe 1 week or something like that. You can do it yourself because you do know it. You just don't know it as well as somebody else who can kick it out in a couple minutes. That's okay. So think about those things and make sure that when you are getting that person to do that work for you on Fiverr or Upwork or something like that, one of those sites, that you have that person also that can do this type of work for you as well. And they can put together several posts for you, and you can just schedule them in to go live on your Facebook page or your Instagram page, at any given time. And so then you don't have to spend a lot of time on the social media. So, because you don't want to do that, it can really suck the life out of you. So definitely look at those things because they are important. They are small, important pieces that you don't want to forget about and you don't want to underdo, and you don't want to just ignore them altogether because they're huge. This is where people are these days. So if you're going to be successful in your childcare business, you definitely want to have these pieces in line, and it doesn't cost a fortune to do them anymore. So you might as well put them into place. Okay. The other thing, do you have a logo? And I actually forgot about this when I was talking to you about who are you, but you definitely want to have a logo. Have a logo that exuberates who you are and what your childcare business is all about. Okay. When you're picking out your name, think about that and think about how you might want it to look. Again, there are people that can do the actual design work for you, and you can get it done as inexpensive or as expensive as you like. But you can definitely look at, again, Fiverr or Upwork, and there's a whole bunch of other sites out there. Those are some of my favorites. So they're some of my favorite go-tos, but there are a whole bunch of sites out there. 99 Designs is another one that is absolutely great. And I really, really love 99 Designs because they actually take your idea and you post it, and you have people compete to actually do the final design for you. So you're actually getting an idea of what your logo or design work is going to look like up front. It is an amazing site. So if you are able to spend a little bit more money, then you can definitely check them out because they are awesome. And I'll have the link down below for you to take a look at that. But they are really amazing. And I've had work done by them several times. I share them all the time because they really, really are great. And then you have the luxury of having different people competing for your business, which makes a big difference because they're going to throw their all into it. Okay. All right. So check out some of those things because those are some awesome sites where you can get work done very inexpensively and it can look amazing. It'll look like, you really did have someone professional do it for you. Okay. So do not sleep when it comes to putting yourself out there in a very professional manner. It's very important to do it. And now you can do it so inexpensively. It's amazing. Okay. You don't have to put a ton of money into things like that. So do not worry and do not stress about that, but definitely do it. Okay. And then of course, number 3, I want to talk about thinking outside the box whenever you are considering getting your name out there and advertising your business. Think about the clientele that you are going to service. Okay. What is different about the clientele? What is different about the service that you offer? Let's look at the services that you are offering. If you're offering evening services or maybe overnight services or weekend services, who uses those services? If you are on the night, if you have a night shift, who works the night shift? Think about that. You have a massive amount of people, like people who work in hospitals and nurses and things like that. You have people who work in convenience stores that are open, late night hours. Even Walmart has late night now. So definitely think outside the box. Do not think of the regular 9 to 5 if you have more than a 9 to 5 service package that you're offering. Okay, if you are offering nighttime care, think about the people who need it then, and then go to those people. You go to them because they don't know you exist yet. You're new, you're starting out, but let them know you're there. And the way to let them know you're there is reaching out to where they are. So contact the hospitals that are in your area. Let them know about your service. Maybe like their human resource office. Get nice with them so that, they can refer new hires to you because they know you have hours that fits their hospital hours as well, and that their employees can come to you and get good service and great service for their children, which cuts back on the amount of time that they're calling off because of daycare issues. So definitely reach out to them because if they don't know you're there, and sometimes even if they know you're there, they may have heard of you, but they may not know what you offer. And so it's not their job really to find childcare for their employees. However, if you are in their face and you're saying, hey, I'm here and I can help you, they're going to listen. So definitely think outside the box. Think about where the people are that you are trying to get a hold of. Think about that and reach out to where they are because that is going to save some time on you having to wait for, new clients. So definitely think outside the box in that manner. And then also, you want to create the plan. You want to create a plan that that you can implement that includes the goals of your advertising. Okay, we don't always need the same types of clients at the same time. Maybe we need daylight clients right now. Maybe we need evening clients right now. Maybe we just need a weekend client or something like that. But whatever your things are, whatever you're in need of at the moment, plan it out. So you can take a plan and you can look and say, okay, this is the goal that I have right now. So this is the type of advertising I'm going to do. If right now I only have enrollment space for evenings, there's no sense in you advertising for daylight children, daylight clients. Might as well keep your advertising to your evening clientele. So think about things like that and write it out. Write it out so that you don't end up getting something that you really don't need. Okay. So, take a look at that. And I hope that this helps you. I hope that these ideas kind of help you scale back and really think about what you actually need to do with your advertising. The biggest thing is planning it out and not just throwing dollars, taking them and throwing them in the air and just hoping that you get a client or hoping that they land in the right place. Definitely put some effort into creating a plan that is going to actually help you where you need the help at, so that you get the clients that you need. So what I did do was I put together a little freebie for you. So every Monday when I release one of these videos that helps you, with tips to help you grow your childcare business, I will also be releasing a freebie for you that you can download and use in your childcare business. So definitely check out the link below. This week, it will be a checklist to help you pull together your advertising into a unified plan so that you are not just throwing your dollars away, okay? Because let's face it, you are just starting up and you don't have dollars to throw away. And even if you have been in the business for a while, none of us likes throwing our dollars away for no reason. So definitely have a look at the checklist. Go ahead, click on the link below, have a look at the checklist, use it, and let me know if it's been helpful to you, and let me know how this information has helped you in your childcare business. Don't forget to reach out to me over on Facebook, Childcare Ninjas over on Facebook. We also have a group there, so join us inside the group. Lots of free information, and I'm in there every week, also doing a lengthy training on how to successfully grow your childcare business. Thanks again for joining me. I'm super excited for you and your childcare ownership journey. Keep me posted. Let me know how things are going. And until next week, have a great week. Bye.